National Park College Nighthawk men's soccer is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Ouachita Children, Youth and Family Services featured player of the week, Mr. Patrick Chan, all the way from Australia. Welcome to National Park College, Patrick. What was it that brought you to NPC in the first place? How did you find Nighthawk Nation?
Well, I was at a previous school in the States already for my freshman year. But I kind of had some mix-ups there. Wasn't really getting much game time, and I reached out to the previous coach here, Kevin Tello, and he kind of gave me an out, like a second chance, to kind of come over here and kind of revive my career in college. So that was the way that I found myself coming to NPC.
Well, I'll tell you this much. We're really glad that you walked through the doors at NPC last year, taking this men's soccer program to new heights. We went from a team that hadn't won a game the year before. You guys come out and win the region, go on to district, and almost even go beyond district. Mm-hmm. And really helped turn this program around. And so many of you came back this year for a second year with National Park College. What was that driving force for you that brought you back within our doors this season?
I think the driving factor was how well we performed last fall. Obviously, like you said, going to districts is the biggest feat, I think, in Nighthawks athletics. And then obviously the added bonus of Coach Diego and Coach Pedro coming in. The boys coming back, the sophomores, such as myself, we kind of saw, the culture and the kind of image that the coaches wanted to put on us, and obviously we liked that. We liked the image, so we kind of took that on board and kind of brought us back here.
And of course, Patrick, we've mentioned last year quite a bit for this program. Last year was fun. This year, I don't even know if there's a word for this year. Before the season began, now be honest with me, before the season began, did you guys think that you'd be sitting 9 matches in and undefeated and you had a national ranking at one point? I mean, what is it like to be a member of this team right now?
I mean, like you said, there's no words for it. We do like to kind of sit back and look at how good we've been, but the idea that coaches put in our head is like, okay, we can celebrate the small victories, but then we go right back on and focus on the next one. You know what I mean? But you do sit, like we do sit back and we kind of look at everything and we go, like, wow, like this is what we've done. And we're very proud of that, obviously, and I'm sure the coaches are very proud of that as well. So, yeah.
I know Coach has some pretty lofty goals for this squad this season. Winning the region was nice last year. This team wants to go farther this year. Mm-hmm. Each game, this team continues to impress, whether you're coming out of the gate strong and dominating and cruising to victory. In some matches, you guys fall behind early and have to play catch up, and you still manage to stay afloat in those matches as well. So what is it that works so well that makes this team so good and so fun to watch this year?
I mean, the culture that Coach Diego and Coach Pedro brought in is kind of like they keep us very resilient. So even if we do concede early in a goal, say, which has happened earlier in the season, we have that kind of culture and that drive and that motivation to kind of work for it and get another goal back. You know what I mean?
Patrick, every win has been a big win for the team this season, a confidence booster, a momentum booster. But I don't think there's any win that's been as meaningful as the one you guys picked up on Saturday. 5-1 win over University of Arkansas Cossatot. This is the match that mattered the most. Region 2 opener, and now you're sitting 1-0 in conference play. What went right down in Ashdown?
I mean, look, the trainings that we had last week, we had pretty much a full week of training. That's a rarity this season so far. But I think that week of training kind of let us really work on the stuff that we needed to work on. And the coaches would say this as well, that the stuff that we did need to work on, we worked really hard on it and we improved on it, you know what I mean? And we took that into the game. We didn't start the game as highly as we would have liked to, but as the game progressed, we kind of felt more comfortable, started moving the ball around, and the goals just came, everything just fell into place.
Let's talk Mountain View. Dallas College, you guys are back on the road and you're wanting to make sure that you're moving forward in the right direction. What does practice look like this week as you prepare for Mountain View on Wednesday?
I mean, look, practice is always kind of the same for us. It's, we bring the intensity every training session, doesn't matter if it's a recovery session, day before a game. We bring that intensity. We want to start the game as intense as we can. And that's how training's been this week so far. And again, we're hopeful to bring the intensity from training straight into the game. Maybe get on the front foot early, and maybe put 5, maybe 6, just like we did against Kosovo, against them, and then shut the game down early.
Patrick, it has been so much fun watching this team in action this season. There's excitement all across campus. And I hope that you guys can feel it as you walk around campus and go to class and things like that. We mentioned the academic side. You guys are laser focused on winning soccer matches and doing great things on the pitch. Yes, but you're also focused in doing well in the classroom. How do you guys manage to juggle everything?
I mean, I think the thing that helps the most is the schedule that the coaches give us. Obviously for training, they set it up so that training would be earlier than classes. So once we finish training, we kind of go straight to class, go back, go eat, and then go straight to class. But I mean, the boys so far have done pretty well in balancing it, especially the freshmen. And it's just a bit of focus, a bit of maybe mental grit that is involved. But yeah, I think majority of the boys have, or if not most of the boys have really taken it on the chin and accepted it and just grinded it out. So,
Patrick, congratulations on the honor this week. Good luck to you and the team the rest of the way. We're all cheering for Nighthawk men's soccer this season. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Yeah, my family, mum, dad, Alicia and Nick, Mitchell and Eloise and the kids. And shout out to 213 as well. And obviously Coach Diego and Coach Pedro.
Patrick Chan of Nighthawk Men's Soccer. You can follow the teams online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services, the sponsor of the Featured Player of the Week. For Patrick Chan, I'm Mark Oliver. This is Nighthawk Men's Soccer on the Nighthawk Network.